Do you have shoulder pain?
Well, if so, try this one exercise.
Say no more, Bob. Let's get to
I
it.
will not.
Bob and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.
Okay, first, Brad will show the exercise.
And then we'll explain why it might help your shoulder problem. It's always nice to know why.
That's true.
Okay, we're going to start with this exercise known as a Statue of Liberty, and you'll see why in just a second.
Right.
You need a 4 or 5 foot pole or rod or a doweling like we have here. We use the Booyah Stik, works well. Either sit on the floor or on the chair or whatever you're sitting on, and you're going to bring your sore shoulder up as high as you feel comfortable.
You can walk it up.
Yep, it might be here, it might be up here, depending on where your shoulder is. As far as pain, I'm going to go right to there. Now, what we're going to do is grip that pole very solid.
Don't let it slide.
Right. The other thing is the pole or the stick cannot be on a slippery surface.
Right.
Yeah, if it is, and you don't have a rubber tip on the bottom, you take a shoe and put that there, and then put your stick
Like
in
you've
there.
had a broomstick.
Yep, and that will allow it to stick where it needs to be. And you simply lean straight forward. Ooh, it's stretching.
Really puts the pressure on.
Yep,
there.
it starts to stretch and decompress and gets those tissues to stretch. So make sure you relax. Do not go too aggressively. It should not create any sharp pain. If it does, that's too much.
You come back and go higher if you can.
Yep, just inch up. And that's the beauty of this. You'll know you're improving is if you can go up higher
All right.
with less pain. And then if you do the range of motion before you stretch and after you stretch and you see that kind of progress, you're on the right ball,
Yeah, beautiful.
right track. Now, the reason this works is because it not only distracts and puts a little, what am I thinking of, Bob?
The shoulder blade.
That pulls it apart,
Decompression.
decompression, but it also gets the shoulder blade moving, which is absolutely necessary. If you look at this shoulder blade, it's stuck right now, and when the shoulder blade doesn't move, you get compression.
Increased pressure.
Yep, it's no good, and that's going to cause a problem here.
So the Booyah Stik will stretch all the muscles
Right.
below it.
Yep, it's going to allow your scapula to move. It should move about a third of the distance as this, technically speaking, but one way or
Right.
another, it's going to get it moving and create space and movement, and life is good then, Bob.
I agree.
Okay, I got my mind cleared up and I can speak clearly now.
Good for you, Brad.
Yeah, so I was referring to impingement between the acromion bone here and the tendon, the supraspinatus tendon here. Now, the pink tendon, watch what happens when we, right.
Ouch.
Yeah, owie, owie, owie. And that can get pinched enough with time and actually have a complete rupture.
Tear.
No good.
Right.
But when we get everything working properly, plenty of movement, plenty of movement.
So according to Dr. Kirsch,
Yes.
you could stretch that area
Yes.
with the Booyah Stik.
Ah, yes, and it all comes back, doesn't it, Bob?
Right.
So the Statue of Liberty stretch will open this gap up here so you
Right.
do not get that impingement.
Encourage it to open.
That's right. Not only encourages it, it tells it, get open and stretch it out.
Open sesame.
Yeah, it might not happen in one day, but you need to give it a little time and it'll work. I've done it myself. On this shoulder, patience. I'm babbling, Bob.
That's all right. So if you have arthritis or a labral tear,
Right.
it'll also help that.
So the labrum, arthritis is in the joint surfaces itself, but
Right.
the labrum is something that's a lot of people aren't really aware of. But here is the,
Piece of cartilage.
yep, it wraps around the socket, if you will. It's a really shallow socket, but the labrum actually makes the socket deeper and more stable.
It's like a circle.
Yep, and if that gets tore, then it becomes less stable,
Right.
and it's painful, and it takes a while for it to tear. So you want to get the stretch to allow that ball.
Plenty of space.
Yep, create the space, and it's not so tight. I like that. I think I've got a labrum tear.
I heard.
It's healing, and that's what the doctor said too.
Oh, good.
She said no MRIs needed. It's going to be a waste of money. Just let it heal, and she was exactly right.
We'll find out. So there really is no downside, Ben, unless it hurts.
Right. You need to use good judgment. Don't use the old saying, no pain, no
Right,
gain.
absolutely not.
A little pain is okay, but when you get into that
Little
sharp
discomfort.
pain, yeah, you don't want to make one problem worse by trying to get through it in one day.
Otherwise, we can fix just about anything
Except for,
a broken heart.
that's right. What about you, Sam? He's got no heart.
He
Look at
can't-
that.
no, it
we don't have. Look at his
got
jaw
problems.
sticking out. Let's get that thing back and whatever.
Oh, good for you, Ben.
Be careful.